Hi, I'm Steve, the Introverted Traveler. I've made it my mission in life to explore the beaches, deserts, mountains, and even cityscapes around us, and to do so while avoiding contact with as many people as possible. And although I will never hang out with you for any reason, I do invite you to join me on my journey. Come and see the world through the eyes of an extreme introvert. On this edition, we journey to the Sierra Buttes Lookout Tower via the Sierra Buttes Trail in, you guessed it, the Sierra Buttes of Northern California. Along the way, we will see dense forests, alpine lakes, beautiful views, and a lot of scary stairs leading to high places. This and much more on this Introverted Travels. Greetings once again. We are back on another adventure, and today, well, I'm in the High Sierra. More specifically, I'm here. I'm in the Sierra Buttes, which, for those of you with a map, I am actually off of Highway 49. I am doing the trail to the top of the Sierra Buttes. We're going to an old lookout. Of course, they don't actually use fire lookouts anymore, as far as I know. I think it's all done through fire satellites. But yeah, we're doing a 5-mile round trip. But here is the scoop and the true news. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm down Highway 49, which is an obscure highway that, people know about, but it's not like a main tourist, highway. There's people everywhere. I'm like 6 miles up a side road that goes through campgrounds and forests, and the parking lot was almost full, and it's a dirt parking lot. There's nowhere in the world, folks, that I can go at this point. I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. There's people everywhere. I'm at my wit's end. I'm tired of it. I go out in the middle of the woods, there's people. I go out on top of a volcano, there's people. I could go down, 6 miles in the bottom of the ocean, there'd be a person down there. But alas, at least at the moment, I'm alone. So I'm hoping that there won't be too many people going up to this peak. I'm sure there's plenty of hiking trails around here. So I'm hoping against hope that I'm mostly gonna be alone today. But yeah, no matter where I go, it's the same rant every video, because there's too many damn people, folks. Way too many people. All right, let's go to the top of something high. Let's get some beautiful views. Let's listen to me, babble about too many people, and let's get this done. Let's go. Well, I don't know if I'm mistaken or not, but my theory is that is the peak where I'm headed. I thought I saw a structure up there earlier, which would be, of course, the fire lookout. And yeah, oh, there's butterflies. There's flowers. It's beautiful out here. This is the part of the Sierras that I've never really been in. Of course, I've been up higher. I've been to the Cascades, as we all know. I've been to Lassen, as we all know. But I have not been in this region of the Sierra. Well, according to the AllTrails map, I'm getting closer and closer. So of course, I'm starting to see more and more and more people. It was quiet, it was lovely. And then people showed up. It's the age-old story, boy meets trail, boy hikes trail, boy jumps off trail because people are driving him crazy, that type of thing. But yeah, too many people. So far the hike hasn't been too terrible. It's uphill, but that's about it as far as challenge goes. All right, it's getting steeper. I'm climbing up, and unfortunately, more and more people are showing up. They're passing me on the way up, they're passing me on the way down. Look, I love going up mountains. Going up mountains is one of my favorite things. It's hard, it's rigorous, and I can barely breathe. I don't need that time peppered with other people. This is my alone time to think about my mortality and how one slip could kill me, or one heart attack could kill me, one way or the other. I don't need my veil of depressing death thoughts to be pierced by the awfulness of other people. So, not quite to the top, but check this out. That is a beautiful view. It's hazy, of course, because this is California and, you know, everything's always on fire in the summer. But, yeah, the views on this hike are stunning. The amount of people on this hike is stunning, but the views are stunning too. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. But, yeah, this is my view going up. And hopefully it'll be pretty empty at the top, but there's been a lot of people passing me, so we're almost there. As usual, folks. Was there ever any doubt that I'd make it to the top of this hill? I mean, come on. Mountain, but, you know, I'm so awesome, it might as well be a hill. I mean. Anyway, enough about my ego. Look at nature. That is gorgeous. Peaceful valley below. People-filled hellhole lookout ahead of me. Do I even have to say it? Let's see. Sierra Buttes elevation 8,587 feet. Oh man, that is way too much to put on a single sign. Look at this, it's like reading a book. Oh, let's see if we can do the truncated version. Majestic Sierra Buttes tower nearly 5,000 feet above Sierra City and is the gateway to the lake's basin, blah, blah, blah. Quartz properties, blah, 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 something about a volcano. These volcanic deposits are highly resistant to erosion. Gold was first discovered here in 1849, and by the late 1800s, land had been stolen from Native Americans and gold was gone and the environment was ruined. Yeah, spoiler alert. 1869, 106-pound nugget was uncovered at the Monumental Mine near the Buttes. Wow. Forest Service fire lookout towers perched in the Buttes during periods of high fire danger. The lookout keeps a constant watch for wildfires. All right. There's people coming down. I'll be going up in just a second when I get a clear shot. And yeah, we've made it once again to a people-filled conclusion. Fear of heights kicking in. Give me any idea how hard it is to film a video with a morbid fear of heights when you're climbing crap. Scared. Very scared. But that's pretty. Let's go. Well, never say I don't do anything for you. Check this out. I don't know what this is. Bunch of graffiti, and I guess this is like the guest book at the top of the summit. I don't know. You graffiti your name into a rock. I made it up scary stairs. Very scary. There's some views. I guess we'll go up there since I'm already up here. Let's go. All right, time for a quick tour, and then I'm getting out of Fear Factor Introversion Edition because this is, ugh, I hate heights. I hate it. All right, here we go. Here's your beautiful tour. And don't forget the interior of the lookout itself, which of course is abandoned because no one uses lookouts anymore. There's actually a fridge still there. I think that thing's from like 1974. Yep, there's a fridge, there's a stove, kitchen. No idea what the toilet is. I probably, crapped on the rocks or something. But yeah, I don't really use these anymore because I have, again, remote sensing, fire satellites, that type of stuff, which is much better than, somebody camping up on this lookout all summer. Which, I'll have to tell you, my dad used to. My father, who died 13 years ago, was 81 when he died, born in 1929. You do the math, I'm 44, so you can figure that one out. But he worked for the Forest Service for a bit of his life and used to live in these things in the summer. So he would have been right at home. Me, I'm worried that, I'm 2 pounds heavier than the weight limit and a bolt is gonna go and then I'm gonna, I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die on a lookout. I don't wanna, no. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be the hands of my dog like nature intended. I don't wanna die up here. But yeah, there's your tour. There's my freak out. I'm headed back down. Alright, I'm down and I'm alive. You have no idea how hard it is to climb stairs or go downstairs when you're absolutely terrified of heights. And I didn't think it would bother me because they're stairs, but no, something about that particular set of stairs and the way it was, scary. The things I do for my YouTube channel that nobody watches. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the lookout. We were up there, and now I'm down here. I'm actually going to switch back from the poles back to the selfie stick just because I don't think I even need the poles anymore. But yeah, isn't that cool? I hiked all the way up there, all 300 and whatever pounds of me. Scary at the top, I'm telling you. I can't stand heights. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Totally beautiful, totally worth it, but glad to be headed back to my beloved Prius and past the lovely Pacific Crest Trail. But yeah, this is beautiful out here. I mean, aside from the lookout, we got everything over here. We got the lakes, we've got the wind and the views, and as it gets later, it's about 2 o'clock-ish, maybe 2:30, I don't know, I'd have to check again, but getting fewer and fewer people, and that's just wonderful. That's just beautiful. But yeah, this is where I am at the moment. There's the lookout again right at the end of the trees there, and then there's me. Not a bad Sunday afternoon. Short hike and hopefully a short video if I can edit the damn thing properly. We are headed back to my car, which is parked in a dirt lot with a bunch of ruts and big rocks sticking out of the ground, and it's a Prius, so I'm hoping that I have a car after I try to pull it out onto the the main road. But yeah, we're at that part of the video. I can't talk. We are at the part of the video where we are going to do our trail rating and our misery index. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst thing for an introvert ever, it's the number of people that would appear at Disneyland on the 4th of July. Disneyland being literally the center of biblical hell, especially with all those people that show up there. And a 10 being the most wonderful thing for an introvert. It's the number of people you'd encounter in an ice field in Antarctica. Literally no people, just penguins, and penguins are, superior to all humans. So On that scale, 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this one about a 4. Unfortunately, even though we're in the middle of nowhere, even though I drove 2.5 hours to get here, went through a bunch of back roads, past campgrounds and so forth, people still showed up. And they were en masse up there. I mean, it wasn't as bad as I've seen other places, but it was enough to destroy the mood, to raise my misery index, which is about, right now, about a 2, because I'm out there by myself. Okay, so my rant just got interrupted by some maniac on a mountain bike going 100 miles an hour. I heard him. He wasn't, of course, slowing down because bikers never do, because they don't tend to care about anybody but themselves. So it got interrupted. But what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted by mountain bike idiocy was my misery index now is about a 2, because I thought I was out here by myself, and I guess I am now that Mr. Speedy has gone down the trail. But at the beginning it was about a 4, 3 or 4. There were way too many people out here. There were way too many people at the trailhead. But overall the trail's about a 4. There's mountain bike maniacs out here. I can't stand mountain bikers. I don't like bicyclists in general. They're the most annoying people I can ever imagine. But that's okay, it doesn't matter. I don't have to interact with them often. They're in their own little world, except when they try to destroy mine. So, other than that, there were too many people out here. It was a 4. On a weekday, it might be a 5, 6, 7, I don't know. However, beautiful views, beautiful lake. That's where I am in the ratings today. Hopefully another maniac on a bike isn't gonna try to run me over, and I'm gonna keep going. All right, so I see the road and I see one of the 2 parking lots, not the one I'm parked in, but there's one right below the one I'm parked in. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now, because I don't know what the conditions are down there. There's probably 1,000 people down there, but yeah. So quick recap. Well, we're out today down Highway 49, actually off of Highway 49 in the Sierra Nevada. We're actually in the Sierra Buttes. We're in the middle of nowhere, and of course we've encountered way too many people, as usual. But along the way, we got to see lakes, we got to see mountains, we got to have a nice heights anxiety related freak out up on a lookout. All in all, it's been a good hike. It's been a semi-challenging hike. It hasn't been too bad, but it is uphill for about 2.5 miles, so that's always fun. But you know what's coming, folks. Stay introverted. And I'm gonna see you all in the next adventure.